Hello guys, sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure that cuz you know how Facebook is. You know when you I mean this is on YouTube, but you know how Facebook is sometimes you go online and it takes a while for it to start because if you start talking right away it's like a second for it to be like, "Oh, you need to wait till 7 seconds for you to talk and some shit like that." So I waited 7 seconds for me to talk. Anyways, I want to talk about something real quick. I'm not going to be here for that long. I had a dream yesterday for my spirit guides and stuff like that. And I want to talk about something. This is not, I mean, you could say it's an enlightenment video, but I want to point this. The reason it's on the main channel is because I've been talking about this for quite a while. Remember when I've been saying that these high YouTubers that praise Final Fantasy 16 and talk and praise Final Fantasy 7 Remake and all that stuff? All these high YouTubers that you can see through their bullshit. I had a dream that literally these YouTubers were panicking because people saw through their bullshit and no one didn't watch their shit. And they're all here like, why is no one not watching my shit? Because they're putting videos out and no one's not watching them. No one's not watching them. That's the dream that I had. And they started freaking out. I started seeing a person literally freak out. I didn't know who it was. I didn't know who it was, but I just looked at the person and they were freaking out of not having you know having views on their videos. They're like, "Oh my god, my channel's dying and shit like that." You know, YouTube, what are you doing? You know, they're trying to blame everything except for themselves. When I saw that shit, I was laughing my ass off. I remember I just remembered it not that long ago because I woke, just took a shower and stuff like that, and I'm over here like, I'm laughing because I'm like, holy shit, I did have a dream of that. Holy shit, I need to talk about it. Only because it's just so ironic that these YouTubers, like Dreamcast Guy, people like Dreamcast Guy, those type of people, that's the people I'm talking about. Those type of people are going to get screwed over. They're going to get screwed over by themselves because they put themselves in that position. People are seeing through their bullshit and don't want to convey their bullshit and they moving on and not watching their shit. That is what's happening. All right? The spirit, my higher self, my spirit guides, my ancestors showed me this shit. I have to bring it out because spirit wants me to bring it out. If you don't want me to bring this out, that's your fault. Spirit wants me to bring this out because this is how the spirit world is. If you don't want someone spiritual to say something out loud, guess what's happening? Guess what happens to you? Your life gets fucked up because you're trying to stop somebody to speak their mind, but also stop something that it's supposed to everyone's supposed to hear. It's almost like that. What they always put that Christ figure, Jesus. It's just a it's just a because when you look at the image of Jesus, it's just a picture of it's just an image of a person that you could be. That's really it. That's really it. That's really it. But people want to look at it and be like, oh, this and that. I'm like, no, that's just a representation of what you can be, dude. That's all it is. It's always been that way. You just need to figure out and discover it when wake up your mind's eye. And that's not a bad thing. And then people are going to be over here being like, oh, I can't be like that. I'm like, yeah, because then at that point you will have to take responsibility, motherfucker. Seriously. That's what happens when you tell some people about this stuff. And that's why I make this video, because I'm responsible to tell people what's out here. I'm not gonna get that karma of not if my higher self, if my spirit guides gave me information for me to tell you people and I don't tell you, guess what? They don't talk to me anymore. They move on to the next person that will fucking will say it. That's how spirit is. All right? Spirit will look at you and be like, "Oh, you didn't say that? Well, then fuck off. Fuck off. We don't need you. We don't need you." Because it's life and death, basically, in this physical world. And they know it. If you don't have much knowledge, you're gonna be dumb. And then the thing is, there's people out here that do have the knowledge and don't want you to know who you are and want you to be suppressed. And the reason I talk about that stuff is because it does go around with gaming. Because these YouTubers like Dreamcast Guy, they don't want you to know about true gaming. They want you to fucking be naive about gaming. And it's like these people, and it's not like these people don't know about gaming either. They're clueless. They're clueless. I look at them and I'm like, did you guys started doing the PlayStation 4 era? Because I don't remember seeing you guys back in the PS3 era or PS2 era. I don't remember you guys being around. For crying out loud, I remember Nostalgia Crick and an angry video game nerd. And JonTron. And the Game Grumps. But not these guys. You know? And I can understand, new YouTubers and all that, and then some old YouTubers fall out, then new ones come. I get that. But when you start noticing a pattern of like, oh, I bought, like Metal Jesus. I used to watch his videos, and I used to like him until I started watching some of his videos, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on with this thing, with this guy? Like, the biggest camel, the biggest fucked up that I saw with that was when he went on a vacation with his friends and try to have like a game night. If you try to travel miles upon miles just to play video games on a vacation lot. Not to hang out, not to drink, not to mingle, but just to play games. And then you see him flirting with another person's wife. It's like, yo! That was like years ago, but holy shit, I remember like that shit like it was yesterday, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. And then also, not also that, when you see all the stuff that I have here, obviously it's not like a lot of stuff, but I still have stuff. But it's not like I'll be like, oh, I'm going to keep this inside a box because it's a collectible and I'm never going to open it. This is why people get two items. One they can and one they cannot. Because people are smart that way. All right? There are people that are smart that way. But there's other people that will waste all their money and then they can't pay their bills or their rent. Those are dumb ones. Those are the dumb ones. The ones that have extra money and shit like that and be like, I feel good. I think I deserve this. That's different. That's different. That's being an adult. All right? That's like saying, hey, I haven't had ice cream all, for like months. Let me give me some ice cream. I think I deserve it. It's like that. You don't need it. But it'd be nice if it's just a nice thing to do and have. That's just really it. But you don't have to have it. You don't. You really don't. Because what's it really going to do? Nothing. It's just going to sit there on a shelf. Because you have so many other things out on a shelf anyways. Like, for example, how many movies and video games do you have on your shelf that you barely even played or watched? I mean, not to say you're not going to play them or watch them. It's just that you might do other things than besides don't play those, So that's just me. And that's not a bad thing. You're just doing other things. You're either a moviegoer or a gamer and you're just watching different things, And then sometimes when you watch it 1,000 times, you'll be like, look, I want to do something else. Can I watch it, not even watch a movie, but like, can I just like watch YouTube videos or some shit like that, for example, or just go outside, breathe in the air and shit like that. So, again, I didn't want to be here for too long, but I just want to point that out mainly because the dream that I had of showing the dream that I had of just showing these high YouTubers that you can see through their bullshit and they're literally dying off. It's funny as fuck. And I said this before too. They're gonna die off like flies. And I had a dream that literally that they were dying off. Mainly not literally dying, but their channel was dying. And they were like, yo, man, what the fuck? No one's not watching my videos. Yeah, because everyone is noticing your bullshit. No one doesn't care. People want authentic, real shit. No one doesn't want to hear your bullshit and fake shit. When you hear Dreamcast guy mention a video game that came out in 2020, I never played that game, but I have heard of it, but I just never got into it, or never got around to it because it never crossed my path. That's really it. That's how video games are with me in movies. If they never cross my path, I'm never going to play them or watch them. It's just the way it is. And if it doesn't intrigue me either, then of course I'm not going to watch them or play them. So that's just the way I am. But when you have Dreamcast guy literally again mentioning a game that came out in 2020 and he said that, oh, this is the best turn-based RPG ever, I'm all here like, didn't you guys hate turn-based RPG and you guys praise action RPG and you guys literally pushing the narrative of like every RPG should just be action and fuck the turn-based because it's dated? But now turn-based is fine. You see the hypocrite bullshit that I'm talking about, guys? This is what I'm talking about. People gonna see through your bullshit and not watch your shit anymore. Okay? Come on. Seriously. I don't know. I like to point it out of like, when you wake up in the morning, you're good, you're ready, you want to spend time with yourself, and then someone texts you or calls you to hang out, and you're over here like, I haven't even had time for myself. I don't know. That's just a big, big pet peeve of mine. It's always been a big pet peeve of mine. Stop bothering me. I like to be alone. I like to fucking relax. All right? And not fucking be surrounded by people all the time. Because I hate people. I really do. I really do. I really do. I just do not get along with others. All right? Seriously. I mean, I can get along with others and stuff like that. I could be respectful and shit like that. It's just that people, people. It's almost like that Hey Arnold episode with Pinger Man. It's people, it's like there's good people out there, but overall the massive collective, I'm just like, bye. So that's just me as a person, man. It really is that I've always been that way. I've always been that way. So I know I went on some tangents and all that, but I guess I gotta bring it out, how spirit is and stuff like that. So in conclusion, these YouTubers are going to know how fucked up their shit is. They're gonna realize that their shit does stink. Now, I won't be surprised if some YouTubers will be like, okay, I realized the error of my ways and I was wrong and I'm gonna change. Now, if they do that, then okay, then that's fine. I'm always an advocate for second chance, obviously, but if you fuck up that second chance, don't expect me to give you another one. I want to give 1 second chance to someone. That's it. That's the way I am. All right. You fuck that up with me. That's it. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You don't see me. You don't hear me. I don't even want to fucking know you anymore. You're dead to me at that point. Yeah, I'm that type of person. I'm just that type of person. All right. I know some people are going to be like, but why you like that? And then I know someone in the comment section is going to be like, but you don't know how their life is, dude. All you see their stuff is just on YouTube. You don't know how they all outside of YouTube or what they're going through outside of YouTube, And that's why I always like to understand and overstand other people's situations and stuff like that on YouTube, because you don't know what they're going through, And that's why sometimes I look at these YouTubers like Dreamcast guy and all that. I'm like, oh, I don't know what they're going through behind the scenes, But at the same time, when they make products like this, when they make videos like this, I'm looking at them like, the only thing I can think of is that song that was some Bella insane in South Park, Bigger and Longer and Uncut. Oh, I could change. I know I've been a fifth little bastard. I fucking love that movie. I do. I love that movie. Oh man, seriously. That movie is a fucking iconic. I love the South Park movie, literally. But moving on from that, I just had to mention that because it's true. It's like, I could change. It's like, really? Are you trying to convince yourself that? Or are you trying to convince us that? Because there's a difference, Oh man. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think down below. Do you think these YouTubers that I talked about are going to lose their shit soon? To be honest, you kind of already see it, And the fact that I had a dream about it yesterday, like when I went to sleep, I had a dream about it. Now I woke up and I'm like, holy shit, I have to say it today, So the fact that I had a dream about that just says volumes. And it should tell you guys that, yeah, these YouTubers are not going to last that long. They're not. I've already pointed this out before too. The old farts that want everything to stay the same and everything like that, like in the world, are gonna die off anyways. That's why they're scared. They're scared that they're gonna die off, and the world that they thought was gonna still be the same is just gonna change because they died off. And it's like, yeah, dude, you dumb fuck. This is not the fuck. Like, sorry, this is not the 50s anymore, motherfucker, or the 60s. You know, that's what. That's the one thing I want to point out too, because there are all people out there that are like that, and I'm like, you know, and even some Hollywood people were like that. And I'm like, you guys, this is not 2015. We're in 2023, and you guys are acting like we're in 2014 and 2015. No, we're not. You want to act that way, and all of us are looking at you like, no, you idiot. It's not that way. But you want to push that narrative because you want to keep that narrative still there while everyone's looking at you and be like, we passed that. We've grown from that. You haven't grown. You want to stay put with that because you don't want to grow. And that's how people will see Hollywood people like that and be like, well, Hollywood is dead. What do you think all these movies are fucking doing terrible? There's some good movies out doing great. I heard Blue Beetle is great. I know some people are talking shit about it, which I'm just like, whatever. Oh, Blue Beetle made more money than Barbie. Who cares? Who cares? I give flowers to both of these movies because they both deserve the limelight. Who cares? Good God. See, this is why we don't have movies more of like Scott Pilgrim and Speed Racer, because all of you guys want to talk shit. Seriously. That's why we don't have movies like that anymore, because all of you guys want to talk shit. Me and my friend have been saying that forever too. Every time something good comes out, like Jupiter Ascending, you talk shit. You talk shit. You talk shit. It's like the new Matrix movie. Oh, it sucks. No, you just didn't understand and understand it because you're dumb. You're dumb. I'm sorry, maybe the Matrix movie was not made for you. It was made for more, more mature people that can actually think more for themselves. Just saying. That's why I love the Matrix movie, because it makes you think for yourself, just like any other movie. But people want to be entertained, and that's the problem. You want to be entertained instead of having the knowledge. And then when shit does go down or something shit happens, you're all confused with figuring out what the fuck's going on. Right? Come on, man. It's really stupid like that, man. Again, going back, it's like the internet. It's like these other YouTubers acting like, oh, this is this way, not the other way. For example, like Final Fantasy 16. People praise Final Fantasy 16, and then once it got an 88 score, people talk shit. Because they were like, oh, people talk shit about to the Xbox fans. They were like, oh, it's your fault, Xbox, because the game didn't sell. And I'm like, it wasn't on Xbox. It never came out on Xbox. It's like, yeah, that's the problem. Didn't you guys laugh at the Xbox fans for literally not having Final Fantasy 16? So when it doesn't benefit you, you start complaining. But when it does benefit you, that's when you be like, oh yeah, ha 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 ha. These are the type of YouTubers that I'm talking about that are dying off. All right? Because I'm sick of their bullshit. And plenty of people on YouTube are sick of their bullshit. So what do you think is going to happen? When people are sick of the bullshit, things are going to change. All right? Either consciously or subconsciously, it's going to change. All right? Because our words do have power. And a lot of people seem to forget that. But no, our words do have power. All right? Seriously. People tend to forget that. But how many times we fought with video game developers and movie directors or movie companies, and then we got something that was phenomenal because we actually spoke out. I love moments like that because that proved that all of us can do it. It's just that when it comes to other things, like, I don't know, for example, fighting the government, oh, no, just lay down like a little sad puppy and die. Nah, fuck that shit. Seriously. You have no idea what these people are doing to you and little babies from the street. But I'm not getting into that shit. You guys should know that by now. It's 2023. It's 2023. And if you don't know that shit, you're naive, and I don't want to know you. I don't want to know you. I don't want to know you, man. I do not want to know you. My grandparents know this shit. And you need to tell, and you're going to tell me that's shit that's not real? Nah, man. Nah. That's what I'm saying. Listen to your elders sometimes, man. Because your elders actually went through other things that you didn't went through. Okay? Seriously, man. Seriously. All right. People don't want to even like. I get it. There's some old faults around here. They'll be like, oh, you know, if you don't listen to what my philosophy is and all that shit. I get it. I get it. But when they're talking about history and what they went through, instead of what the media told you or what the books told you in schools and all that, they have the right information because they lived through it. Talk to the people that actually lived through it. That's what everyone does when they research about the Holocaust. They talk to the people that went through it. Idiots, come on. Good God, are you that dumb? Are you that fucking retarded? Seriously, you can't be this dumb. You can't be this dumb. And if you're all this dumb, then guess what? You're going to die off also, because that's how it is in nature. When dumb animals are dumb, they die off, and they don't rear properly. They don't have kids. It's the same thing in nature. So what do you think is going to be like that in what? You think it's not going to be like that in real life? Of course it is. It's always been like that in real life. Don't act like it's not. It's always been that way. Always. Always, always, always. All right? Seriously. It just depends the situation, obviously. You know, again, like I said, it depends. So that's really it. I know I went on a tangent, but still, that tangent still goes around for what I'm talking about with these YouTubers. Because these YouTubers need to know that they are fucking up, and they are being a black mark of the gaming industry, man. They are the black mark of the gaming industry right now, man. Because these high companies are listening to their stupid ass, and they look at their views and they're like, these are our fan bases. And I'm like, no, they're not. Stop catering to people that don't give a fuck about your product. Fucking Square. Fucking Rockstar. Seriously, stop catering to people that don't give a fuck about you. God. That's the message for today, man. Seriously, do not fucking cater to people that don't give a shit about you. And if you die tomorrow, they won't be in your funeral. Just like when I always point out that if anyone is a big fan of a celebrity, it'd be like, oh, you're a fan of that celebrity? You die tomorrow. They're not gonna come to your funeral. Do they love you now? Or do you still love them? Yeah, that's what I thought. People are idiots sometimes because they want to value someone else's life instead of their own. It's sad, but I rather value mine. See ya.